What's going on, y'all? We're about to get on the water. It's about 8 o'clock. I'm running a little bit behind, but got the kayak loaded up. About to go over here and fish this bridge. I'm gonna hit these pylons right here and try to get some sheepshead. Caught some crabs earlier, so I showed you a video of those. I'll shoot you another pic of it, but let's get on them. All right, fixing to load up the first bait. Got the same rig I was using last time. Little yellowtail jig to a couple of split shots right here. I don't know what the current is like right here, so just kind of seeking it out, and if I need to add some more weight, I will. Fixing to dive in here to these crabs. I got a ton of them today. It's got a ton of expectation too, right? That's what you gotta have, is expectation. Without expectation, oh gosh. Thank God, you stick back in there. All right, so got our crab. We're gonna hook him just right through the belly. Just like that, to the barb. Pops out, just like that. And we're gonna drop it right down here next to this pylon. Close quarters fishing today. But I like this spot because there's a lot of pylons that go all over the place. It's a little bit tougher to fish just because you got to worry about all the structure, but a lot of structure usually means a lot of more fish, so let's hope. Well, I'm getting on this morning. Had about 4 different baits come back, or 4 different hooks come back with nothing. It's just, they're on it so quick. All right, it's been a long time since I got a bite, but we got one. And then we got the fish. Gotta do that so it doesn't tear up my rod. We got the fish, and it looks like a decent one. Let's get the hook out real quick. All right. And he looks like he's probably 13 or 14, if I had to guess. It's on my new stick right here. Put him up there. Oh yeah, baby. 13, I don't know if you can see that right there. He's like 13 and a half almost. Sweet! We got us one. Awesome, let's put him on the stringer. Go get another one. Kind of pumping around some pylons, catching, I got a couple bites right here, so I'm gonna try to get another one, but this little short guy. All right. Got a good one. Oh crap. It's been a long time. I can't even tell if you can see it or not, but we will adjust here in a minute. I got a mess. Whew. Oh crap. Oh. Man, he took 3 or 4 baits from me. Man, look at him. He is probably 15 or 16, I'm gonna guess. I know that he's a keeper. We're gonna measure anyway. He's 14 and a half. Man, cool, man. I wish I'd have got that one. It's been so long since I got a bite, though. I have to turn the GoPro off. But man, he's a good one. All right, let's put him on the stringer. Oh gosh, he's digging me into the pylon. Oh gosh, same spot. I don't know if he's gonna be a keeper, but oh, he might stretch. He's gonna be, oh yeah. Ah, spraying me. This is why you wear gloves with sheepshead. He is, gosh, he is close. As you can see, he is like 11 and like a half. He's close, but he's a cool fish. He is a cool fish. Here we go. Just got a bump. Just got a bump. Come on, take it, come on. Feels like a mangrove. That type of bite is a mangrove. Or a pinfish, big pinfish maybe, pecking at it. There he is. Come on, dude. Doesn't feel like a sheep's head. Just so you can see, so he's missing some limbs there. He's not crushed. That's how we know it wasn't a sheep's head. All right, Still putting it down. See if we can't get this bite on camera, because I think I got him pretty fired up right here. Golly, man, he missed. Or I missed him. Another species, completely different species than what I was expecting. Little sea bass. Hopefully I don't get tipped by somebody going through the no-wake zone. I wonder if this is what's really been tearing me apart. Got him. Try to sneak away. Got him. All right, let's go down. Let's see if we can get this one on film. It's been quick bites. See if we can't get it. Took off a weight because the current is not bad through here at all. All right, here at the bottom. The amount of boats coming through the no-wake zone with wake is quite incredible. By the way, starting next week, I'll have multiple batteries for my better GoPro. This is the worst of the two, so I apologize. Gonna go with a mammoth of a crab, some big old mangrove crab, see if that'll get them fired up anymore. It's got stolen, didn't even have a clue that I got stolen. That was how quick it was. That's why we call them convicts. So it's literally been 5 seconds later. Here I am with a different crab, because the mega crab got hit as soon as it got put down there. So let's see if we can't get one real quick on camera. Put it on down there. Down she goes. Alright, here we go with another one. Man, this one feels solid. He might be a keeper. He might make 12. I need to get pliers for this guy. He's got a death grip on this hook. And that Mustad yellowtail sheep. It's the same one I've had on for about, I don't know, 4 or 5 trips. But it is doing work. It's gonna probably be retired after this one though. And he is 11 3/4. Look at that, so close to 12, but not 12. He's fat, look at him. All right, here we are, we're back now at the fillet table. It's the next day. Yesterday was a beautiful day. Today is a beautiful day, man. The sun's shining. It's kind of warm out here, but we got our fish right here. But I had a decent day yesterday. It was a lot of fun. Had to work hard for it, but a lot of times that's fishing, but it was fun. But I'm gonna clean these guys up here for you. A lot of people complain about sheepshead from a cleaning standpoint. I know that was something my dad has always been a big turnoff for him, is that he didn't like to clean sheepshead. I have found them to not be very difficult at all, and so I've got my certain methods, and so I'm going to show those to you right here. All right, so first things first is you have a fillet knife, and you need to have some way to sharpen it. To fillet sheepshead, I will say that you need a very sharp knife. So this is just a cheap Berkeley knife. I think I bought it, I don't know, back in like 2007, 2008, and I've had it ever since then. I've cleaned thousands of fish with it, but it's one I've really come to like a lot, and I've got it very, very sharp. And so right now I got me a whetstone. I've had this whetstone for quite a while, you can tell. But I'm going to go with the smooth side since I've already got a blade on this. I'm going to sharpen it. And the key to this is you want to keep the same angle every time. I do it in sets of 5. Be very careful when you come back at yourself, because that's when most people get cut. All right, so I do 3 or 4 sets of it. You want to make sure you always rinse it off. All right, so here's one of our sheepshead from yesterday. And just to let you know, I always do a saltwater brine on any saltwater fish. What I mean by that is I dump any fresh water out of my cooler before I go to load up my truck, and I fill up my cooler with salt water into the ice, because that salt water will get the fish even cooler, and it's actually very, very good at preserving the meat. And hey, that's why we catch them, and so we can eat them. So preserving the meat is very important. So I come right here. If you look at sheepshead, this is the part most people don't like about it. All these spines right here, and they can get pretty brutal if you look at that. And they are very, very, very strong, and they can put a hurting on you. So you just got to be very, very careful. So I always start, there's kind of a gap right here the second or third spine, I start right here and I make a small poke, and I just barely put my knife in there and I follow it all the way through to the head, just like that. And the second way, I turn my knife going the opposite direction, and I'll do the same thing all the way down through the tail. And your knife might come out of it or something like that, but be very careful. That's where a lot of people get poked, right there. So now I've gone all the way through the tail. I'm gonna take this knife, I'm gonna touch that backbone back there. I can feel the backbone now. I'm gonna take this, hold it up just like that. I can feel that backbone. I'm gonna keep the knife on the backbone, and I'm gonna press against these ribs and stuff right there. As you can see, man, I am right up there on the bones. There is no wasted meat whatsoever, and I'm gonna press it all the way down through. So now I've got half this fillet off the fish. So I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna go one light stroke right over the top of that center bone, and then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna press on the bones, not too vertical. I'm gonna press on them just so I can use them as kind of a guide, as when I take my blade and run it through. Be careful that your finger's out of the way right here. All right. And now I've got, as you can see, this whole fillet is off except for where the ribs are. So I'm gonna make my cut right here. Go under the scales. Don't try to cut straight through them. Go in under them that way and back towards the head. And as you can see, I can start to fillet this off right here. I can go right up over these ribs. Just like that. Just like that. Still not through the skin yet. Now I can take this and I'm just gonna cut straight across. Bam. Nice, beautiful fillet. All right, now the second side, this is always the most challenging side. You won't usually see a lot of people do videos on the second side of the fish because this is the more difficult side of the fish to always fillet. But same kind of method. Start right there at that little gap. Go all the way up towards the head. Come back. Follow it all the way down. Now the second side I do it differently because I start at the top, right-handed, I go from right to left. So now I'm gonna find those rib bones and I'm gonna kind of use them as a guide. And you can see I'm starting to really get that meat off them bones, and I'm still not wasting any meat though. Follow that backbone all the way across. All right. Same thing on the bottom side as far as following those bones all the way across. And just like the last time, I'll do the same thing. Not cutting into the scales, cutting under the scales. Come back across. So now you have your ribs exposed. Cut right over the top of them. There you go. Now, make sure your fingers are clear. See that? And you just cut straight through. Bam. I mean, there is not much left on there. One thing that I do, I never like to spray my fillets with water. I always try to keep the water away just because saltwater fish, fresh water, it will make the meat very, very mushy if you have fresh water on it, and that's what it soaks in my opinion. You'll see a lot of people, even guides and stuff, who don't hold to that, but that's just been my experience. All right, so from the fillet right here, I'll start. Again, with your knife going opposite, you don't ever want to do this coming at yourself. Go away from yourself. We're gonna go with the fillet, and I'm not really slicing really hard. I'm kind of just pulling the fillet more or less. Right along the skin. Sheepshead have nice thick scales, so it makes it super easy. You can see there, got a little bit of a bloodline. Leave that right there. Now, sheepshead do have a little bit of pin bones. All right, this is Charlie's portion. Charlie. All right, they have a little bit of pin bones, so we're gonna follow the bloodline right there. You can feel them, they stop right there. So we can go right past it. Ooh, Charlie, you okay? Go right past it, right there, right there. Got that little bloodline, Charlie's portion. He sucks it down so the bones don't matter. And get a little bit right there and just clean it up a little bit. All right, and there we go. Nice, beautiful leg, got a little bit of the fin muscle there. Beautiful fillet. Not gonna rinse it off. Any blood spots or something like that, if you take a paper towel and press it on it, it will take all those blood spots away. Hey, if you're still watching, thanks for sticking with me so far. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll have some more coming soon. Gonna be a lot of sheepshead videos here upcoming just because of the season of the year. And as the season changes, I'm gonna try to get out on the flats a little bit on the Gulf Coast and catch some trout and maybe some reds and flounder and stuff, but we'll just kind of see what happens with it. But thanks for watching.